Hey guys, my name is Lily and today I would like to report about the situation here in Europe. And first of all, I would like to start with the upcoming Digital Identity Austria, Digital ID, which is planned for every European citizen. So they have introduced this a couple of years ago, but still only 40%, about 43% I think, of the Austrians are using this app. And the European Union wants us to use this app, meaning everybody should have this app. So in order to try to convince people to download the app, in the recent years we had voucher systems, so you would get a voucher if you downloaded the app, for example. But now they are starting to put down more pressure on people to download the app. And here you can see, this is a screenshot that I've taken. This is what you get if you want to log into your taxes with the government. So we have a website for the government where you can log in and then you see how much taxes you have to pay, right? So this is the login right now. And they are saying that pretty soon you can only log into this financial online website for your taxes if you got a two-factor authentication. So it's either a Digital Identity Austria, or they are saying you can also log in with a authenticator app, like for example Google Authenticator. So from now on they want you to log on with only these two methods. Now I personally I don't want to download the Digital ID Austria because I'm concerned about data protection. What is happening if somebody is hacking the system and then they have all of my data? They can even sign contracts with my name and so this is why I decided for now to not download this app. Also, I don't want to get this authenticator app. So right now I'm doing nothing. So pretty soon I cannot log into my financial account anymore. But that's fine because I have a tax consultant. And the tax consultant can access my account with the government. So this is my exit. But not everybody, you know, not everybody has a tax accountant, especially workers, you know, when they do their taxes at the end of the year. So they either need a digital identity or the authenticator app. So yeah, I find this a little bit concerning because with the digital identity, it leaves room open for government overreach, and that's something that we see in China. So lately I've seen a documentary about how people are treated if they don't have a digital identity in China, and basically they are completely excluded from life. They cannot even take a train or a bus ride if you don't have this digital identity. So yeah, I don't like it and I try to avoid it as long as I can. Alright, so before we can continue this video, I would like to let you know that my channel is actually heavily shadow banned. So some of my subscribers don't get notifications of my new uploads. And then also some subscribers, they are not subscribers anymore because their subscription is being removed and they don't even know about it. And then they come to my channel 1 year, 2 years, 3 years later and say, I completely lost track of your channel because my subscription was removed. So unfortunately YouTube is shadow banning my videos and therefore I have to take up sponsors. And gladly I have a really good sponsor, which is the company Odenwolf. And Odenwolf is a company which is producing some really great knives. So today I would like to show you 2 hunting knives from the company Odenwolf, which people can use for hunting. And the great thing is that these knives, they already come at a really good price, but with my discount code Lily10 you will get a 10% discount. Also, Odenwolf has a storage facility in America and they are sent within the USA. So within 2 to 4 days you will have the knife at your doorstep. Alright, so now let's take a look at the first knife here. And this is actually a hunting knife, which is called sow catcher. And this is used to dispatch wounded animals. So when they are hunting in Germany or in other European countries, usually you have a dog person or other hunter which goes around and dispatches animals that are wounded to end the suffering of the animal. And it's sharpened on both sides, so it's a dagger-like hunting knife. This is legal only for hunters in Germany to carry around when they are hunting. So in Germany usually you cannot carry this knife legally, but when you're hunting you are allowed to use this knife to dispatch animals. So this is the sow catcher. If you're interested in this knife, I will leave you a link in the description below. And then we got another knife. This comes to use after the animal is dispatched. So this is a small hunting knife. It's called Hunter 2, and it comes with this hook here, which makes it easier for people to gut the animal without slicing the guts. So it's a specialized hunting knife just for gutting. It has a really nice quality, a nice handle which is very ergonomic. It's made from D2 steel, like the other sow catcher here. So it's a really nice blade with a very affordable price. So if you're interested in one of these knives, please check out Odenwohl's website and use my discount code Lilly10 to get 10% off. Alright, next, here we got another evidence that the social welfare system in Europe, especially in Austria, is failing. So here we got a man, 63 years old, and he needs a hip replacement. And to get this replacement, he has to wait 1.5 years. When the 63-year-old asked how he would be able to endure the pain until then, the attending physician said there was a possibility that the operation could take place soon if he paid 6,000 euros. So now the patient is saying, I've paid my contributions for almost 40 years, have almost never been on sick leave, and have never been unemployed. He doesn't have private insurance, but he also doesn't have 6,000 euros himself either. If you ever need something, you're disadvantaged simply because you can't afford it. I'm certain that until the surgery, I'll be unable to work frequently due to the pain and my limited mobility. And this is both annoying for the employer and costly for the health insurance fund. The president of the Workers' Association is saying that it is irresponsible that someone should suffer such pain for a long period of time and then have to pay for an urgently needed operation themselves. There's something wrong with our healthcare system. Yeah, that's correct. Somehow, for some kind of reason, we are paying so much money for healthcare. It's incredible what we have to pay for healthcare. But still, you don't get the service anymore. That was not the case 10 years ago. 10 years ago, the system worked fine. But now, I don't know where the money is vanishing. So, for some kind of reason, the Austrian healthcare fund doesn't have the money. It's crazy. Also, here we have a very concerning article about the industry in Germany. Chemical company gives up. Industrial suicide. Britain's close plant in Germany due to crushing energy costs. Germany's chemical industry is under pressure due to high CO2 and energy costs. The British company Ineos is therefore closing 2 of its plants in Germany. Europe is committing industrial suicide, while competitors in the USA and China are benefiting from cheap energy. European manufacturers are being squeezed out of the market by our own policies and the lack of tariff protection. Chemicals from China are also so cheap because they are often produced using cheap oil and gas from Russia. This is completely unsustainable and will lead to further closures, job losses, and greater dependence on other regions for key raw materials unless immediate remedial action is taken. Modern and efficient European plants are being forced to close while emissions are rising worldwide. This is not just economic madness, it is ecological hypocrisy. Europe's competitiveness is collapsing. Meanwhile, price monitor shock, new inflation, record prices for the cheapest food. Austrians are once again having to dig deeper into their wallets for the cheapest groceries. Now they have made a survey where they monitored 40 cheapest foods and some cleaning products at 7 supermarkets, and the finding was that those 40 really cheap food items became 8% more expensive. Especially expensive was bean coffee plus 57%, table vinegar 41%, orange juice 36%, chocolate 23%, and whole milk with 8% plus. Low income earners, families, young people and older people in particular are turning to cheap products, which they can now barely afford. And now the cheaper products are also expensive. So I don't know about you guys, but I think slowly the European economy is taking a deep dunk. That's the best I can describe it. Yeah, I think a lot of people are desperate. I'm talking to a lot of people, and I'm even talking to the wealthier people who, have a house paid off, no debts, and even they are saving money because they are afraid what the future will bring. So even if they have money and even if they're not turning around every euro twice, they are still thinking about how they can save money and also how they can, save their savings from inflation. So a lot of people are now buying gold, and this is why the gold price will continue to rise. Next, I would like to show you this article, which is how people are reacting to the ongoing crisis. More and more people are isolating themselves. End-time mood. How citizens react to ongoing crisis. Coronavirus, the war in Ukraine, the energy crisis, rising prices, recession, and the dilapidated infrastructure. Many people feel powerless in this ongoing state of crisis. This leads to people withdrawing into their private shells and creating a barrier of repression between their own world and the threatening outside world. Many Germans are trying to conjure up a normality that no longer exists. They are settling into a kind of post-season, clinging to the old and familiar. This can be seen in the retro trend on television. Series and films are bringing back the comfort of the 70s and 80s. Our private culture of debate has practically come to a standstill. People in our circle of acquaintances are weeding out all those who have a different opinion. This is poison to democracy. So yeah, this is a very concerning article. What the crisis is doing with the minds of people. Very concerning. Okay guys, so enough of the news. I really want to thank you for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel and also check your subscription status. It might happen that you actually are not subscribed to my channel anymore. Okay guys, so this is it for today. Thank you for watching and stay tuned till next time.